What up, peoples? Yo, it's good to be back. What up, everybody? Back in the building, back at it again, getting back to the basics, baby. Yo, Tainted Fusion! Hello there. It's good to see you. Good to see you. I was just gonna say I don't even know if I'm live. Now we might have some audio issues. Like always, man, I got some amazing news. We got some amazing news tonight. I'm gonna double check the audio. I'll be right back. Ow. Yo, the audio sounds good. Okay. Yo, it sounds good. Of course, we gotta restart. Yo, what's up, Tainted? It's good to see you. Okay, I got this a little too loud for me, though. Let's see. Well, got some good news to talk about. Shit goes real deep. It's a bunch of nerd tech shit, troubleshooting shit. You already know the vibe. But yeah, we got some. I got some good news. But I thought I had a couple hours, so I was like, you know what, dude, I gotta grind. We gotta grind. It's a new season of Call of Duty. I've put a little bit of time into it. I got to play this last weekend. But yeah, I've just been kind of addicted to it, but I haven't been playing much stuff. I've been testing. But it looks like we're already up to some shenanigans here. What is going on here? You gonna log in for me? There we go. Oh my goodness. Please do not restart shaders. Was there an update or something? Please do not restart shaders. Gotta have the soothing saxophone, man. Because that's the vibe today. That's the vibe. It's been a rough one. All right, what do we got going on here? Why does this keep saying there's something free in the shop? Oh, there it is. They always hide it in different places to make you look around. You smart bastard. All right, I got to find new... I have no idea of the balancing of the audio. So it's going to take me a little bit. But yeah, we'll try to balance that out. I unfortunately don't have any, like, I'm at literally, guys, I'm at absolute basics. Like, I have reverted all the way back to cover all bases. Back to the basics, but I'm covering the bases. You know what I'm saying? And the basics. I've gone in, I guess in short. Yo, look at this samurai outfit, bro. Oh my goodness, it's so fire. This shit reminds me of Ronin Warriors, one of my favorite animes. One of the animes that got me into anime when I was very young. Ronin Warriors. Have you ever seen that? One of the dopest animes back in the day. Let's see here. I gotta get caught up. What was I doing last? You want to know something crazy? Is okay. Is the stream good? All right. Testing a lot of things tonight. We back to testing shit. Why can't am I not signed in? Okay, I guess I'm not. I can't chat with you from that. All right. All right, let's see here. What am I working on? Okay, we're working on this star glass. We got 2 out of 5. Yo, I got hella star glass camos. Look at this. Is it challenges? Camos? Look at this. So I have 5 Starglass camos, which I think I need, what, 2 more? And then I'll unlock. No, because I can't. How does it work? Oh, no. Holy shit. You have to unlock 30 Starglass camos? Okay, yeah, that's never going to happen. I think we've hit our wall. I have 5 out of 30. Yeah, that's like no life shit, bro. I got a job. I can't do that. I can't. What Shadow Wolf would say, that's that no life. That's that no life flex. Well, anyways, yeah, I got a bunch of Starglass, and I don't think. I'm trying to think what I did in Black Ops 6. I don't think I got this rarity of camo. I want to say maybe I did. A couple. I think maybe I was in the same predicament, but this is only with assault rifles because it's my main guns. But so I've been putting in work. There was an event. I did clear that, and I did this super quick. This was hella easy, and we got this new camo that I've been rocking, which is pretty cool. But the main camo is what we're focused on. Is so we did the so we got the black cell. We got the new season 3 Black Ops 7. We got the new battle pass, and I've been grinding a little bit through it already. I mean, it just dropped like what, a week ago. Look at, there's 50 days. Maybe I'm grinding a little too fast. But that's what I like. I want to finish this and then move on to something else. But like I said, I don't really like to stream Call of Duty too much. But at least 1 or 2 streams a season. That's kind of the thing I was doing with Fortnite as well. But yeah, this season it's all about these Valkyries right here, which they're cool. They're all right. It's whatever. I got all of them. I like this black and white one. But the main beauty is there's some pretty cool camos. And I've kind of like how there's objectives to these camos. Pretty difficult. They got me playing in different ways. That's the one thing I do like about like the quest system on Call of Duty is like, if you do follow it to get that extra, you know, XP or whatnot like that, it does force you to play outside of your wheelhouse. And so it kind of switches things up. Maybe you go play different modes or whatnot, but I kind of like switching things up. Because there's so many different ways to play this game. There's so many different ways to kit your guns. There's so many different ways to kit your loadouts. There's so many different ways to customize your experience. I just like... My thing is I've been into sniping a lot in Warzone. I like sniping. It definitely slows the gameplay down a lot instead of just like rushing with an SMG or rushing with an assault rifle all the time. But this is the main camo that I'm trying to get. Like, this camo is fire. This is a low resolution, but this camo is clean in gameplay. This is probably, I have to say, the best camo so far in the game. So I am halfway, and this shit is hard. So we have to get, the goal tonight is you have to get 2 kills with special weapons without dying 10 times, and we have it 5 out of 10 times. Now, there's only 2 special weapons in the game. There is the GDL Havoc and the NX Ravager. Ravager. What the fuck? Ravager. Why do I think there's an N? Ravenage. What? Anyways. So I tried using this. It's a pump action grenade launcher. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I did not like it. I thought this was the way to go because I was like, I definitely am not going to get any kills. Damn crossbow, bro. I don't know about this getting leveled up. I don't know what type of stuff you can upgrade this with. But I was playing around with this, which this is the new camo right here. This camo is really clean in game. But I actually just because I think how do you even see? Oh, just right here. Well, we upgraded it, and so I got this tri-bolt. Now, the beauty of this thing, though, is these explosive arrows. You could put explosive bolts on here. This is the only way I've been able to get any kills with this thing. But because I weapon prestiged, I unlocked the tri-bolt. Fires 3 bolts before rechambering, so you can kind of get a couple shots off of. I just played with this like 1 or 2 games, so it was very weird. But what do we need this to be? At level 15, we're at level 1. Oh god, great. Should we permanently unlock it? How many permanent unlocks do we have? We only have 1 permanent unlock available? That's bullshit, bro. I got like 6 of those things. What? Okay, so, but yeah, so we got to level up. So unfortunately, we're kind of at a standstill. I probably shouldn't, I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have prestiged it. So we would still have the fire mod of the explosive arrow. So I guess we'll grind out a little bit. We'll try to see if we can get some kills, but the only reason I was getting kills with it is because of the explosive bolt. The normal bolts, it's not good. It's not good. Okay. All right, let's jump into this real quick. Okay, so up here I got some telemetry going on because we got some stuff happening here. Now, I am... Oh, God. All right, I am overclocking. So I can go... I don't know. Dude, I have so much to talk about, bro. In short... Hopefully the audio's good. In short, basically what I did is I've been so sick and tired of all the technical difficulties and all the bullshit that I had to go back to square one. And I knew that something inside my PC was just, there was too much clutter. There was something going on. Driver, after a while, bro, when you're downloading software, you're downloading driver updates and shit like that, things get jumbled. Basically, things get messy, and the system
hopefully we can get a loadout this time.
Gets confused. Shut up and carry me. So what I did is I did my research. I've been doing my due diligence. I've been fucking grinding behind the scenes, not only on the channel, well, mainly my computer, but I've been this last month, man. I've just been, there's a lot of IRL shit that I've been busy with.
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up. Stand by.
Let me try to adjust this music here. All right, so we got the telemetry up top. In short, I reset my computer, okay, my gaming computer. So remember, we're running a 2 PC stream setup, which is the most complicated setup you can have for streaming. I mean, even if you Google it, it's like, it's going to tell you, yeah, a 2 PC stream setup is the most convoluted and it is the most confusing way to stream. Well, that's the way we're streaming. Because I want to be able to take advantage of my gaming PCs because it's old at this point, right? To play this game right now, this is a AAA modern title. This game is hard. This is the game that pushes my PC. Now, if you remember last year, I would try to play this game and my PC would crash, remember? Oh my god, thank you for actually marking. Jeez Louise. Oh, you want to go way over there? I'm gonna go here with green.
Hostile mover.
Got you.
I got it. Swapping man.
Oh my god. Yeah, you already hit that?
Reinforcing armor.
So yeah, ooh, we'll take that. So yeah, I
Do you need
bro, relax.
spectacles? Enemy dropping into the AO. I'll take the wheel.
No!
I'm right.
Bro, what is happening? Sorry about that. Okay, hello. You're looking quite lovely today. Bro, did you really do that? My guy.
Tagging airstrike. Precision airstrike available. Marking field upgrade.
I'm driving.
Ultra. All right.
He's like, damn it.
All right.
Come on, daddy. What the fuck? Come on, daddy. Come on, daddy-o. Oh, shit!
Eyes on enemy. Bleeding up.
Okay. Use a bitch. So, yeah, I reset my computer. I did all the research, and I did a... Okay, this was a terrible drop. There's a guy behind me. He must be a bot because he's not shooting me. Dude, just get this game out of... Get that gun out of the game, dude. Whoever uses that gun... Why do people stand over here? This is definitely bot behavior. You are a bot. Whoever uses... Okay, I'll take that. Hello, hello. Whoever uses this gun are the same type of people. This XR3 Ion sniper. Okay, we got a guy behind me.
Incoming fire.
Dumb bitch.
Changing mags. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Reinforcing armor. Enemy dropping into the AO. Echo unit going. Hostile move. There goes their armor. Secure those locations.
Did you really get your starting loadout? Like it was gonna matter that you lost your starting loadout? Oh, I whiffed that headshot. Damn it.
LDPR salvo ready for launch.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Time to flight 5 seconds. Help.
Loading new mag. Enemy soldier incoming.
Target grid struck. No casualties.
Threats in the area. Movement.
Loot up for ground. Enemy mover. 10 remaining. Keep pushing. Hostile airstrike incoming. Back at full strength. Switching mags. Hostile mover.
Oh shit! What did he? Oh, got hit with a precision airstrike. Nice. You. We both got down. How do I not have a self revive? You got me, buddy.
Well done.
Thank you. How do I not have a self revive? That was a good precision airstrike. Ooh, there's a legendary up there.
Reinforcing arms.
Dude, the freaking grapple hook play is so fun, bro. How did they net?
Contract confirmed. We've located
That guy get dropped? I'm sure you dropped him, right? Dude, these fools will not stop.
Mark the remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Enemies dropping into the AO.
Dumbass, that's the only time in this game that I've ever been able to use a fucking C4. Holy shit, that was awesome. Watch this. What the fuck? Come on in, buddy. Water's warm. Dumbass. I got to use a C4. Psychopath.
Hunt them down.
Dude, this spot is so hot. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Oh, God, that hurt. Oh, he's going to shoot me in the back.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
Oh, he's coming.
Frog's mine going out. Reinforcing arms.
Woo-woo! Teamwork. Makes that dream work, baby.
Take that field up. Enemy soldier incoming. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
So, I guess if I could say it, because you know me, I loop and speak in forevers. I'll take that.
RCXD ready.
I heard you land right near me. Ah, fuck, there you are. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Here they come. Bum Russian.
Squad mates back on station. Good work. Swapping man.
Bro, help me, bro. What are you doing?
Hostile mover.
How did I miss so many times? Oh, what is happening to my bullets? I'm shooting Nerf gun. What?
Loading new mag.
Bro, what?
Enemy dropping into the AO.
How many? Is it because of the range?
Incoming fire. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them. Not this time.
Here he comes.
Changing mag.
Bro, this game is so fucking close.
Resurgence has been
Help me, bro.
deactivated. This is the end game. You have reinforcements inbound.
Fuck is this?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Damn it! I was gonna. Oh, I should have cut inside. Nobody's gonna save me out here.
Contract failed.
Oh,
Objective's been
that
lost.
was hype. Okay. Thanks for the buyback, Daddy. What? So I don't have it. Basically, I restarted my computer and I did it like the most legit way. Now there were mistakes that were made. I made one major mistake. I guess the best way to say that is oh, bro, you gonna die for nothing. It's over. You don't have a grapple hook, you're dead. Oh no, you died on the line, bro. This dude is raging. Oh, that sucked. That's crazy to see somebody at Prestige 2. It's like, did you buy the game yesterday? Fuck. Yo, that sucked. Fucking Groot over here. So yeah, I reset my main gaming PC. And let's just say, man, I had the PC for about 5 years, maybe 6 years now. So it needs tender love and care. And there was a couple things that I did not know how to take care of. And that was the BIOS. That's the BIOS and the basically like your core driver, which is fuck, it's been a long day. I can't think. I didn't even pull out I was too excited to shooting everybody. I didn't even pull out. I had to have been able to got some of these. No, did I never? I never even got a loadout. That's right. I never even got a loadout. So, my chipset drivers. So basically, this PC that I bought was a pre-build. It was a pre-built PC from NZXT, and it was like when NZXT was in their prime. NZXT is, I would not buy a PC from NZXT today. I mean, I've done my research. Yeah, I would not use NZXT today, but when I did use them in their prime, this was shit, I don't know, a couple months before like the whole COVID stuff happened. So the PC came to me pre-built. Obviously, everything was installed and it's like ready to go, right? And the reason I went with a company like NZXT for my first like major PC like that, like modern PC, instead of like basically I've always had laptops over the years. The only reason I went with them is because I wanted Windows and everything. I wanted kind of like a no thought experience. I wanted to just be the consumer. I didn't want to have to learn about computers to be able to play my computer games. Well, of course, it was an investment where I would learn more about computers. Of course, I have in the last 5 years. I've learned ridiculous amounts. But I would say in the last 2 years, specifically since I started to stream, I've learned more than I've ever had in my entire life about specifically computers. But the one area that I've never dabbled in is the BIOS. Obviously, because it's the BIOS. And it's a very expensive investment. It's a very, very expensive PC. So I never wanted to fuck anything up. I never wanted to brick something. I never wanted to change a setting that I didn't know how to rectify or how to fix. So I've always tiptoed around a lot of things. Over time, I got very comfortable with, of course, driver updates as far as whatever, just all the driver updates, GPU, stuff like that. Educating myself as I went. Like big shout outs. Like I did, obviously, growing up on YouTube. Like I've watched a lot of Linus Tech Tips. but I've watched a lot of Jay's 2 Cents. I think Jay's 2 Cents is the best channel for like computer nerds. There's a lot of channels out there, but I like Jay. I like Jay's 2 Cents. I can't stand Gamers Nexus, and I really can't stand all the fakeness of Linus Tech Tips, and I just can't stand like the Karen-ness of God, that guy saw me. Like Gamers Nexus is like, I get people love him, but like this dude is a huge fucking Karen, dude. Like the dude cries over everything, and I don't know, I don't really fuck with that. But he does have a lot of good information, so I don't discredit people's information just because I really don't like them. That's ignorant. But so I did my due diligence, and I thought, you know what, dude? I figured it was time. It was time for me to learn how to update my BIOS. I did my research, and I realized, and I found out that my BIOS has never been updated. So that's like the beginning. So I came to realize that the entire time I had the computer, there was multiple BIOS updates. And I think my motherboard stopped getting updates. Was it 20? I'd have to re-look, but I think it was like 2021.
Marking the rest of that squad on your tag.
So like the last, I think it was 2021. I want to say maybe 2024. I don't even think so. I think it was, yeah, we got a battle pass token. I think it was 2021, which would have been 2 years after I got my PC. So I don't know how old my motherboard is. I didn't know any of that shit. I just, like I said, I just bought it because it was, I bought literally the highest spec NZXT had. I said, fuck it, invest. I want this computer to last me. My concept was I want this computer to last me 5 years. And now we're on year 6. Okay, I want you to keep that in mind. This is what's crazy. I don't know why so many people play with that skin. I can't stand that skin. I don't like it. People play the shit out. I honestly think that that skin is bots. Every time you see that skin, it's a bot. That's my personal opinion. All right. Long story short, dude, I have unlocked the power of my PC that I've never been able to use. I now understand aspects that I never understood, and I am now squeezing every drop out of this PC performance-wise. And 6 years, this is what's crazy. Basically, because like I say, I could probably ramble for 2.5 hours, which I probably will. But because I haven't really been able to talk to anybody at all, and I haven't talked to anybody at all about this. So, anytime you see somebody who has legendary, armor like that, wow, that's his homie. He told his homie, hey, he's running around, you bitch.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
I hate people that communicate. I need a sound effect. I don't have any sound effects.
You're getting another chance.
Let me turn these down so I can focus on talking here. So, hello, my friend. So, basically, I was able to restart my PC, and about 6 years later, I am now running my PC. It is. These people are sweats. If you ever see that skin right there, that's a sweat. Okay. Oh, somebody's looking at me. Motherfucker.
Changing mag.
Okay, yeah, this is definitely not going to work because everybody's got... See, the only time I've been able to...
Squad mates back on.
Got one.
Good work. Enemies are dropping
Okay, we
into
got
the
one.
area.
Now
Watch
we
the
need
sky.
to, without dying, get another
Mark
kill.
remaining operations from
And that's
that
just
squad.
for a one.
Hunt them down.
Okay, we got a guy coming up here. Damn it.
Loading new mag. Eyes on enemy.
It's right there, buddy. Did you not see him? Oh my god, dude. Fucking, this is why I can't... I need the explosion, dude. This, here's a little syringe in your back, motherfuckers. It doesn't do anything. So yeah, what's crazy is 6 years later, and I want you to look up at that FPS counter up there. This is why I have the telemetry on, okay? Because I'm monitoring everything. I've been... about the last week, I've been, when I've had time, damn it, I have been tuning my PC,
Hostile mover.
and I have not, I cannot believe, I just cannot believe the performance that I have had the last like 2 or 3 days that I've been testing stuff. I've never been able to play this game in
You've
this
made it to
state
the top 10.
with these frames. This is pretty much maxing my frame. So my monitor that I have is a 4K.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Target down.
See, that doesn't count as a kill though, because I did not knock. It has to be a knock and a kill.
Kill confirmed.
See, I don't think that counted
Locate
either
the rest.
because I didn't kill him. So it's really hard. We're gonna have to just keep using this until we upgrade. Or you know what I'll do too is I'll drop a token.
Your squad mate went AWOL. Resurgence timer reduced.
Squad mate's a bitch. Okay. Damn it, I love killing those demons. Right. I chose.
Enemy soldier incoming. Swapping mags.
Oh my god, am I not gonna get the kill?
Good
Yes.
kill.
Okay.
Marking the rest of that squad
We
as your
might have
mate.
got one. What the fuck?
Enemy destroyed.
Okay, that might have actually counted. I might have gotten one. Might be easier. Honestly, it might be easier. Oh my god.
Reinforcing armor.
All of these. It's so hard to play this this game when your team isn't working as a team, but then like everyone you run against is just communicating and teaming. Obviously, it's squads, you know. It's
Get to the safe zone. You've got gas
I
moving.
wish I fucking... I wish I had people to fucking play with. Oh, they're coming down here.
Dropping into the AO. Eyes on enemy. Mark the Loading remaining new mag. operators from that squad. Hunt them down. You're the target of a most wanted contract. Eliminate threats and secure supply caches to close it. Be advised, resurgence is no longer active. Reinforcing armor. Job done. Good work.
But yeah, oh, I forgot. I have one too. I can help you guys. What's up, punk bitch? Oh, I should have pulled out my... Somebody else land? I heard a... Oh, yes, he did. Oh, I'm getting looked at. Who's watching me? Oh, is there somebody up there? Where they at? Oh, God. I'm gonna go with my team. Help me.
Move to the safe zone.
I got you guys.
Gas is moving.
Did I not buy it?
UAV standing by.
Dude, the fucking... I hate this menu for the, to buy that stuff. I always get shot at when I, like, open up that menu. Yo, Tainted. I wish I have people to play with. Same. This is usually why I'm not into multiplayer team versus team games, since I mostly play them with friends. Yeah, man. It's just the, it sucks. But I guess if I was more social, I would seek people out on Discords and stuff, because that's, like, the #1 way to play with randoms these days. Or if I was just a little bit more social. Oh my God, I cannot believe that fucking Hadoukened. Or get over here. Oh God, you scared me. I did not even see you, bro. You could have just melted me if you were an enemy. All right, team, we got this. Together forever. Yeah, if I was a little bit more, I should just play with my mic on, like in game. I'll be honest, like, I will be honest, like, a lot of people, like, have their mics on in this game. Are they all nice? No, most of them are assholes. But you can communicate if you wanted to. Dude, that teammate just saved my fucking ass.
Loading new mag. Stay alert. Reinforcing armor.
So, yeah, so, if you look up top, man, the FPS right there in red, my monitor maxes out at 138 frames, which is a very, very odd thing, right? You would say, why doesn't it go to 140? Whatever. I wish it went to 144. But it's 138, which is like a very odd number. But it is G-Sync. And that's one piece of tech that I've never used, and that's part of, like, NVIDIA. So, like, the monitor itself has G-Sync, and I think an AMD is called FreeSync. It's through NVIDIA, and it basically, it just allows your monitor and computer to communicate. Oh, God. GG's. I have no sound effect to play. Woohoo! Got carried. Old boy. Oh my, did he? Oh, I thought he was ending his Minecraft account. I was like, what the hell is he doing? Oh, he was trying to rotate. He was all by himself? So yeah, my computer, or my monitor, only goes to 138, right? Now, before I refreshed my PC, I was in a point where I was having a lot of stability issues. A lot of stability issues. And, that emote's fire with that skin. That emote and that skin are fire. Yo, Crevo! I hit the emote for you. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Easy win. Appreciate you, Tainted. It's good to see you guys. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Yeah, so basically, like, I was having so many issues, right? I was having audio issues, and I didn't know where those audio issues were coming from. I was having, like, driver issues. I was having, for sure, I was having Bluetooth driver issues. That was I thought that would actually get fixed via like some sort of update at some point, but it never did. Okay, that never counted because they were all knocked. So we have to knock them. Oh. Yes, cancel. We got to drop some, we'll drop some weapon XP tokens so we can get that leveled up. Damn, it's gonna take forever to get to level 15. I don't know, bro. We'll get it leveled up. We got this is, I think this, I would like to get this ASAP, but I'm pretty sure this doesn't have an expiration date on it. I think this is available the entire battle pass, so we have 50 days. So, so yeah, I was just like, dude, there's just problems here, there's problems there, there's audio problems, there's this. I'm having Bluetooth problems, like like I'll turn my computer on and it's a crapshoot. Like, oh, is my Bluetooth working? You know, like, is my keyboard gonna work? Is my headphones gonna work? Sometimes it just wouldn't, and I'd have to reset the PC like right from a boot up. So like a lot of those small issues were driving me crazy, and it was like it was the giant fucking wall stopping me from just getting home and going live and focusing on the content, focusing on vibing up, staying nostalgic, focusing on, you know, getting through games and, you know, and just streaming. I was basically juggling technical difficulties more than I would be able to actually stream. And I was just, you know, bro, when people just drop to the ground like that, it looks so funny. I was just at a fucking, I was done, dude. I was so frustrated. I was like, something's got to change, right? So I started to weigh my options. I've been looking at new PCs. I was like, well, I have passed. I am right at that like 5-year mark where I told myself I would use this for 5 years, and then hopefully I'd be in a financial position where I would be able to get a new PC. Now, obviously, if you are following the PC world, you realize now is not a good time to buy PC parts, because of everything going on in the world, and all the nonsense and the inflation and shit like that. So look at that Predator skin. Ooh, there's one Valkyrie. So I've been kind of in a rock and a hard spot with just like, you know what, like, shit, do I spend the extra money to get something? You know, do I pay the premium, the inflation, or do I wait to see if, you know, parts go back down, which probably never will. But I hate this drop. You people who drop here are psychopaths, bro. There is nothing good here. This drop sucks. What is this? This must have been good at like the old Warzone days or something. This must be like a nostalgic drop or something. I don't know why people drop here. So I've been kind of just trying to weighing. I can't stand that you can only have one. I've been weighing my options, trying to figure out what I'm going to do, because I need to get myself positioned where I can get home and I can stream it, only if it's an hour, like if it's a short stream. I just want to, you know, I've said this 50 billion times. So I did the nuclear option. My back was against the wall, and I said, you know what, dude, I'm tired, because I was getting to a point to where I would have to, like, I would basically, like Diablo, when I would play Diablo, I would have to play it in 1440. So I would have to downscale it. What the fuck is going on? I could not turn. I would have to downscale the resolution just to be able to get a stable frame rate. And it was just bad, dude. Sorry, dude. Yeah, you dropped in the wrong spot, buddy. So I said, you know what, dude? I think it's time. It's time. I have to just turn the games off, turn the entertainment off, put my fucking nose in the air quotes in my study book, you know, and I gotta figure out all of this shit with the BIOS chipset. I gotta figure out how to, which is going to be a big pain in the ass, because, you know, when you're dealing with streaming, all of the settings, all of the services, all of the websites, all of the programs, all of the logins, all of the settings, most of that shit can be backed up and exported to where you can save and then like Thought that was somebody knocked. What the fuck? Long story short, I chose the nuclear option, and I just did it. I just said, you know what, dude? Fuck it. I spent a couple nights. I backed up my hard drives. I moved a bunch of files in the last couple months. How are you? Are you? No way you're looking over here, bro. What is going on with that?
Your squad mate is redeployed. Well
Did you
done.
get knocked, brother?
Enemy soldier incoming.
Get them headshots, baby.
Half remaining
Quit
operators
shooting from my body.
Hunt them down. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Ain't taking that fucking creature. Crazy.
Swapping mags.
And so I did my due diligence. I did my research. I
Squad mate back on station. Good work.
tried my best
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
and updated the BIOS. It was good. I updated the when I updated the BIOS and I posted that on YouTube. It was good. I was super happy. You know, it was the first time in the PC's entire life where it had updated BIOS. Now, the reason you want to update your BIOS is because of many issues, okay? Many things. So, one of the reasons, because this was where I'm scratching my head. I'm like, bro, why am I having these problems? Why are these small inconsistencies and these small issues, they're stacking up and they're becoming big, right? And they're all compiling on top of each other. And on top of that, okay, now this was many issues, right? So the streaming was one thing, okay?
You have reinforcements inbound.
Where it's just like, I'm just troubleshooting. And it's like, okay, like, what the fuck? Then there's the actual practical issues was just the daily usage of the PC. Like I said, like the Bluetooth not working, yada, 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 yada. A lot of these small issues. And then I came to the point, bro, where I couldn't use my VR headset. And I think I was talking to you about that, Krebo. I don't know if I had mentioned it on live stream. At some point I did, but I was just like, bro, I can't get my Quest 3 to work. I plug it in and it's just nothing. Now, the reason I found that out was Krebo, remember when you came into the chat and you're like, yo, Ninja Turtles DLC or demo. And I literally got off stream that night. I went and I downloaded the demo. And then maybe a day or two later, I was like, yo, I want to play that demo. And because I wanted to stream that demo. Well, I found out that for some reason, just my Quest 3 link cable, because I don't use the wireless because I don't have a modem like that. I don't even think you can. I haven't looked up. Did the US ban modems? Like what happened with that? Yeah, I'm just getting work, dude. I heard, yeah, something happened. Like you can't build your own modem now or something. Like what the fuck? I haven't even looked into that. But you know, it's America being America. They just constantly take away your freedoms. Whole frog in a boiling pot thing. Anyways, and so yeah, I was like, bro, I can't. I'm having all of these fucking graphics cards issues or whatever. I at this point I'm so beyond frustrated. I don't know what's going on, right? And so like my back is against the wall and I have all of these, like, I'm just being surrounded by problems, technical difficulties, right? And I'm about to hit the nuclear option. I'm about to fucking go nuclear, dude, because I'm just sick of it, dude. And the nuclear option was, I've always said, throw money at it or like, what am I doing, dude? I'm just getting rinsed. Anyways. And so I chose not to purchase a new PC right now. And so I was like, okay, why do I keep going back there? What the fuck? I'm not even thinking about the game right now. And so yeah, I muted it, Tainted, so I can concentrate. Thank you for letting me know, though. When I play this game, I mostly play it on mute most of the times. Like sometimes, like especially when I start getting killed, I realize that if I mute the game, I won't get as is frustrated. Because the sound effects, like when I die, trigger the fuck out of me. So I mute the game when I die so I don't like hear other people playing. It's the same concept of like I will not watch a kill cam. Like it's like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna listen to you play either, like while I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god. Okay, this is when you know I'm cooked, bro. I shot at my own Hollow Duke, bro. That's how little I'm paying attention. I'll turn it back on. So yeah, I was like, you know what, dude, this is bullshit. I have to do something. And if I have to go nuclear, which if I have to wipe the entire computer and start from scratch, I felt like that was my only option, because I can't just continue this nonsense. The fucking charade of getting home, thinking I'm going to go live, or setting up a stream, and then having... I did not even see you, bro. You wannabe ass foot soldier. And so I was like, yeah, bro, I'm going nuclear. I have to. And so... Bro, where are all the guns? Batman!
Reinforcing armor. Resurgence is closed. No more second chances.
So, basically, I did my research and I updated the BIOS and everything went well. And then that's when I just started to dig a little deeper, and I decided to make the decision to...
Only 4 remain. Finish the job.
Yeah, the BIOS was updated. In my mind, it was like a placebo. Like all my problems were going to go away. And they didn't. Because my VR still didn't work. I'm like, all right. I'm going fucking nuclear, dude. Well, before I did that, I did a bunch of research and I talked to the damn AI bot for hours and hours and hours, and I get all frustrated because she's a dumb beezy. But all of my progress has been because of the damn AI being able to talk through it and using the AI chat bots as like troubleshooting guides, right? Because it's a lot easier if I sit there and just start trying to look up forms and trying to look up, I'm having these problems, I'm having these issues, so therefore this is what I should do. Like, bro, it used to be a lot easier on Google, like to look up technical difficulties, like, oh, I'm having this issues, and you would just be able, like back in the day, oh, here's some Reddit forums, here's some people that are having the same issues, or some Steam forums, and spend the time, jump through the flaming hoops, and maybe your problem will go away. What in the T-pose? And look at that guy! T-posing! And so the stupid ass VR would not work, bro. And I'm like, bro, I invested all of this money. Okay, like the VR is cool, bro. Like if I were just to say, yeah, I'll play it every once in a while, that's not the reason I invested in VR. I invested into VR because I want to stream VR, right? It's gonna be it's part of the channel. I want to. There's so many experiences that I want to stream in VR. And I'm like, I can't just sit here, bro, and just I have the computer. I invested into the computer. Yeah, it was 5 years ago, but still, it's a big ass investment. And I invested in VR. I have all this streaming shit. And what am I just like? So I decided, I did my research, and I found out that, well, the VR aspect of it was an NVIDIA driver. Now, one of my weaknesses, and I have talked about this on stream before, we'll switch up our operators, but we're keeping it samurai vibes today. These are my 2 new skins. I didn't know I had this one. That one was, that must have been, where the hell did this come from? This must have been in a battle pass. But I got the drifter. Oh yeah, we got the drifter and the fucking samurai. So I don't know why I checked that like something happened. Bro, am I not getting my I'm not paying attention, bro. I have to get my loadouts, dude. So I found out that there was my issue. One of my weaknesses with technology is I am like kind of low-key addicted to updates. I don't know how better to explain it. I like updating software. I like updates. I like it's like bro, like, you know, when you get a fresh haircut, you feel like $1 million. You get a fresh set of shoes, a fresh t-shirt, fresh haircut, you feeling like $1 million. Digitally, I feel like digitally updates are kind of the same concept. You're getting an update, a new feature, something that's supposed to, air quotes, bold, underline, arrow pointing at the word, it's supposed to fix issues, make the system more stable with new driver updates, right? Well, I guess you live and you learn. And I know Shadow has warned me, and I know people, I've heard people scream from the rooftops like, fuck NVIDIA and their driver updates. And I'm like, what, bro? I've never had a problem, bro. Like, what could possibly be the issue? Now, for comparison, one of the games that I have definitely seen fluctuate, and this is because of driver updates in performance, in my experience, it has been this game right here, Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7, because like I said, it's a AAA modern game, right? So, and they do updates every week, constant driver updates, fixing things, all kinds of shit. Am I by myself? My guys, how are you dead already? What happened?
Enemy soldier incoming.
Did I not pick up a... Oh, I'm tripping, dude. I thought I picked up a hollow. So, basically, I had found out that the last 2 or 3 driver updates from NVIDIA, which, now, see, this could be... Wow! Give this motherfucker a medal or ban him. Ban his ass. Let me see the shot. Look at this sniper shot, bro.
Taking fire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was easy. Okay, I'll give it to you. That was pretty fucking easy. All right.
Precision airstrike ready for task.
Basically, NVIDIA had put out a couple shitty driver updates. And the beauty of using the AI for like asking it like, hey, like, I have this hardware and this software is giving me issues. And, you know, you just explain exactly what your hardware is, exactly what your software is, and and basically instruct the AI to, because if you just like, if you speak to these AIs like you're an idiot, it doesn't, it's like talking to another idiot. You have to kind of like hold its hand and tell it exactly what to do. So I said, hey man, you go and fucking scour the internet, search the internet for updated, newer threads of people talking about this specific issue. About...
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
And I found out that because I am an idiot and I constantly update the driver updates from the GPU updates from my graphics card, I update those motherfuckers as soon as I get the notification. The only problem with that is,
Enemy dropping into the AO.
okay, we're getting some FPS drop here when I'm speaking about it. The problem is how are you bro? You're so cheating. Where were you shooting at? Oh, he must have saw me run. Ow. Ow, I ran right into him, and I have no ammo. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm playing like ass tonight. It doesn't matter, though, because we're hanging out. We're talking. We got to get through this. So, basically, I reverted back to the AI told me, hey, driver update, yada, yada, yada. It's like 581.76. I think that's literally what it is. That one is being reported as the most stable for your Quest 3. And that you should revert back to that driver, right? So that's what I did. I reverted back to that driver and, you know, refreshed everything, reverted back to that driver. And sure enough, dude, I plugged in my Quest 3 and that shit fucking came on, bro. And I was so frustrated with meta. I was so frustrated because I thought this was a meta thing. It had nothing to do with meta. Had nothing to do with the Quest. It was all NVIDIA. NVIDIA's drivers, basically what happens is I would reset like the Quest. I would reset everything, reset my computer. And I would plug in my Quest, my headset, and it would pop on, but like everything would be going good for 30 seconds and then everything would just freeze. And that's how I knew something was going on. And what was happening was there was it was some sort of the meta services were not communicating and creating the handshake with my PC. So the basically the driver was fucking something up. Long story short, I reverted back to that driver and everything worked. And I was like, what the fuck? So that's when I decided to make that nuclear option. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do my best to do a complete restoration to the PC. Now, I have refreshed my PC a few times. I think 2 times in the past. But I did what I would consider now like just rookie mistakes. Like I refreshed it, yeah, but I didn't properly TLC it. I didn't properly do my due diligence. So I keep saying in short. There is no in short when I'm on a microphone, okay? So I hope that's not too loud. It's hella loud for me. Usually when it's like that, that shit is overpowering. Taint is laughing. So what I did was I updated the BIOS. And then basically what I did is I took 2 of my USB sticks. One USB, I created a Windows installation. So I never done that. So that was new for me. Now, I knew kind of the concept of it. Like, I've seen people talk about it and shit like that. And they say, oh, if you have a PC, you should always have a backup. You should have literally what all it is it's Windows installation on a USB. So if anything goes wrong, you could pop that bitch in and reboot your PC and reinstall Windows. So, and it's super easy to do. You just got to have a USB. I think they say 8 gigs minimum. Because I think it's like I think Windows like a Windows install is like 7 gigs or something like that. So you have to have like an 8 gig installation, format it, yada yada. Or no, actually Windows will format it for you. But basically, you go to Windows.com, Microsoft website, log into your Microsoft account, and there's a service on there where you basically can create. Back in the day, bro, when I was growing up, there would be like AOL and Windows discs that would come in like in the mail and shit like that, like CDs. So that's basically what you're doing. You're creating just a small little drive where you can install Windows. So I did that with the other USB. I formatted it and I downloaded all of my core drivers for my motherboard. So one of the main thing was I downloaded my chipset drivers, which is very important to your motherboard. In short, I think like your chipset is it allows your motherboard to communicate with the hardware that's plugged into it. So it's kind of like a language, I guess, in very, very, very rudimentary concepts. Like, it's like a language. Wow, that guy fucking melted me. Nah, it wasn't even reloaded, bro. So, what you want to do, like what I did, is I updated the BIOS, basically restored the computer with the installation disk, and then what you want to do is you basically trick Windows. You got to like force it to not look. You got to do it offline. So as you boot into Windows, this is what I did. Updated the BIOS. I put all my main chipset and all of my main drivers on a USB. Used one USB to install Windows, and this is all offline. And there's a reason for that.
Enemy soldier incoming. Using Echo. Hostile mover. Placing assault. Take that field upgrade. Take that field upgrade. Changing mags.
Sorry. It's hard to talk, think of all at the game and shit. I don't know how some of these streamers do that shit. Like, they pay attention to a chat that's like flying. They like lock in hardcore.
Your squad made it to the safe zone.
I don't know how motherfuckers do that shit.
Incoming fire.
Oh my god. Oh, a team came to the rescue. Thanks, guys.
Reinforcing up. Kill confirmed. Located the rest of them. Swapping man. Eyes on enemy. Hostile setting waypoint. Eyes on enemy. Waypoint marked. Move. They're on me. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Located enemy.
I did not mean to do that one.
Loadout squad headed your way. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Hostile mover. Enemy destroyed. Changing mag. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
So, sorry. So what I did is basically did that, and then when the Windows booted up, install all main core drivers. So it's like it's basic shit. It's your audio drivers, your LAN driver for your Ethernet, your Wi-Fi driver, your Bluetooth driver. I think that might be all in one. And then
pressure on.
What is it? Your audio, Wi-Fi, LAN, Bluetooth. And there's something else. And you install all those directly. Those are all, and you get all of those from your motherboard's website page. So if you go to your motherboard's website page, they will have all of your like all the core drivers. So download all of those, put them on a USB stick, and when Windows boots up for the first time, before it nabs the internet, you have to force it to stay offline. So there's like a little trick you do on when the window starts up. You have to type something in the command prompt or something like that, and then the Windows reboots, and then it gives you an option to stay offline. Because if you try to just install Windows right now, you can't complete the full installation or the full like starting up shit without it connecting to an internet, which is weird. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what if I don't have internet, but I still need to use a computer? Like, I don't know. Windows is wild, or Microsoft is wild. And so, but there is a command prompt you can input, but it's not like it's not vanilla. Like, well, I guess it is vanilla, but it's not something that somebody would know what to do. Like, it's. Look at this guy thinking he's gonna do something, bro. What the fuck are you doing? I should have tried to. I forgot I had this. Damn it! I forgot our mission. So yeah, basically, you want to install all of those drivers before.
UAV standing by.
Before Windows connects to the internet, because what happens is when you do a fresh install of Windows, the moment it grabs the internet, it starts downloading drivers. It starts downloading a bunch of shit, dude. It just starts downloading shit. And so the concept is to you install the most updated core drivers first as a basic foundation before it connects to the internet, and so you get all of the correct clean drivers installed directly for your motherboard. That right there is a huge like starting point. That's how you want to start off clean. And then what you do is before, oh, I went right towards him. And then the next process is you now I'm going to tell you exactly everything that I did, right? In summary, as I say it 5 times over because it's hard to think. So I tried. You gonna steal my kill? Yeah, you little shit. Guy right behind you.
Yeah, man.
Target down. Marking the rest.
Shut your bitch ass up. Damn, man, I ran out in the open and got shot, man.
Using stim shot. Incoming fire. Reinforcing armor.
Gas moving in.
I was totally acting in self-defense.
Tossing pin. Reinforcing armor.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Hostile move.
Enemy
Swapping
destroyed.
mag.
Attack map to hunt down the rest of them. Kill confirmed. Locating the rest of them.
Setting behind. There goes their armor.
That motherfucker, did he not? Oh, he self-revived.
Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done.
Damn it.
This is the end game.
All right, then basically what happens is once you have your fresh install of your drivers and you're done with your 2 USBs. One was for installation, the other was for your main drivers. Now, I also put the correct stable driver for VR with those drivers. So once I got everything installed, I switched over and installed that proper graphics card driver. Without it, because what happens is it will automatically download the newest driver. That's the problem. That's why you want to do everything offline, because it will just grab the newest driver, which what I already know is not the one that I want, because it's gonna fuck up. You know, it's not gonna play. So I had the correct driver downloaded and on that drive stick as well. So I got all the drivers. I got all my proper shit installed and set up before my computer ever touched the internet. Before it ever was allowed to touch the degenerate World Wide Web. God, I didn't know those marks were so far.
Loading new mag. Reinforcing up.
He's gonna shoot me in the back. Oh God, you're here to protect me. Oh, there they are up there. Ow, ow, ow.
Eyes on enemy. Waypoint enemy leads the hostile.
Nice. These teammates are actually like actively paying attention to where I'm at, what I'm marking. This is the type of people I want to play with. Yo, Tainted. J2D, think you can play the backwards demo in the future stream? The demo is coming out in 2 days, and I believe... Yeah, I'll download it. Let me know. Yeah, let me know. I'll what exactly is it called? I'll go wishlist it after the stream. Or I'll go do it right now in between the match. It's called The Backworlds. I haven't even watched it, dude. There's so much stuff I gotta talk to you guys about. There's so much stuff I want to talk to you guys about. Oh my God, there's so I haven't even watched the trailer for the Backworlds movie. These guys fucking res me this late. Nobody ever does that. No, teammate. I got him. You pay attention. No, I got him. No, because I don't have the gun. I got you, bro. No! Keep his ass marked for you. Ah, fuck. Good try. Don't look at me. It's not my fault. I definitely am the shittiest dude on the team. I was not paying attention. Yo! You could get your dude. I don't care. I'll die. I don't care. All right. So before it ever touched the internet, I was fucking solid. Updated BIOS. Updated chipset driver. Now those two things right there is the foundation of the foundation of the foundation. This is your motherboard, you know? This is your direct... Oh, also, too, when I updated the chipset and the BIOS, I cleared CMOS. That's another thing, too. So, basically, like... You got... Wait a minute. What just happened? I thought we lost. Wait, what? Joey Wangle for the W? Yo, this dude was cracked. Okay, of course I was last. Yeah, he had 27 kills, bro. How do you get 27 kills, bro? I usually get like 14 on an average good game. This dude, is that Beavis and Butthead? Life sucks. Yeah, that's Beavis and Butthead, right? Was that the, is that Butthead's father or something like that? I don't quite know all the Beavis and Butthead characters. Nice, though. Look at that. What is this? I have a sword right there on my... Better pull that fucking sword out. There you go. The Backworld. Okay. I thought it was Backworlds. Yeah, just let me know. We'll play it next week. So yeah, so that right there. So BIOS update, chipset cleared CMOS. Now the CMOS, I don't know if it's CMOS or CMOS. The CMOS though is like your onboard memory or something. I don't know, bro. It's like your onboard memory for your motherboard. So if I had 2 BIOS updates, so if I had like the OG BIOS, which I did, and then I updated it with the final BIOS, with the last BIOS they ever released for it, those 2 BIOS would be like saved in the memory of the hard drive. That's why there's a clear CMOS. Now, most of these modern motherboards, most of these modern motherboards, they have like right on the back, there's literally a button. All you got to do is unplug everything, unplug your computer, obviously turn all the power off, unplug it, unplug the power cord, and you just hold the button down and it just clears out anything that's... So basically, I cleared out my old BIOS. That's the way I'm understanding it. I cleared that completely out, and the only recognizable thing there is that new current BIOS. So I went to the T to the nines. I fucking went down the rabbit hole, and I was like, I'm going to scrape the fucking barnacles off the ship, and we're fucking restoring this shit, right? I'm putting fucking chrome and gold in the fucking bathroom. We're making this bitch clean. You know what I'm saying? So like, I did the whole nines, man. I did every practice I could possibly do. Now, I did mess up on... there's 2 mistakes. One is a very small mistake that's irrelevant, lessons learned. The second mistake is huge. It was in... I call it my sacrifice. For all of this to happen, and for anything positive to happen to me, or anything good and relative as far as, like, technology-wise, there had to have been a digital sacrifice, okay? So, I lost one of my hard drives. Now, I guess we could talk about that later because there was important stuff on that hard drive. But I have it pulled out of my computer. I have it off to the side. It's going to be a side project. I have to buy a expensive-ass piece of software. I don't know. It's like $100, $200. I don't know. I have to shop around. But I'm going to basically have to, like, data crack the fucking hard drive to see if I can recover, which I know I can recover, but it's just going to be... I lost a hard drive that had really old personal stuff on there. I had music, not music. I had my music on there for fucking like over 10 years ago. I had a lot of stuff on there. It was mainly my games hard drive. So I lost all of my emulation that I've been building for like the last 10 years. I lost all my emulation. I lost a shit ton of old school PC games that had nothing to do. Like I had like cracked versions of games and like downloaded games and stuff. So I lost all of that's worthless. Like I don't care about that. The main thing was my music, and I did lose some files because what I did is this is because I still don't even know the extent of what I lost. This is the scary part, is I don't know the extent of what I lost, because what that hard drive was just kind of like a backup hard drive, and mainly it was kind of a dumping ground, but I never used it. This is the crazy part. I never used it to dump all of my files for like back to the basics. It was just game stuff. But it was all my VR stuff. It was all my sim racing stuff. And all of my emulation. Nice. Okay, so you buy these? Okay, loadout drop marker. This is... How do you have $10,000? What is this guy saying? All right. Oh, so only so many people could pull their loadout from that?
Incoming fire. Hostile mover.
Mark
Changing
remaining
mag.
operators from that squad. Hunt them
So, yeah. So, basically,
down. Enemy dropping into the AO.
I was very defeated. Everything was going good until, like, 2 days after I restored my computer. What happened is, like, basically when you do a restore and you have multiple hard drives on your account, there's a really tricky situation because Windows has to... your hard drives, Windows sees them as what they call partitions. And so you can like, it's very weird. I don't quite fully understand a lot of it, but you can take like one hard drive and create, I guess, 2 hard drives out of 1 hard drive. You just basically create 2 partitions. I don't know, bro. It's a bunch of Windows shit. But the only problem with that is I made a big mistake, and I had I had Shadow Wolf in my fucking head telling me,
Swapping mags.
okay, we got one. We got one, and I'm dead. Don't die. We can't die. We can't die. We have to survive and kill 2 people with this.
Not this time.
Okay, my squad mate just quit. Why are you quitting, dude?
Watch the skies.
Okay, let's see if we can
Weapons free.
have these guys help us get a kill.
Eyes on enemy.
Okay, no, I'm gonna take the fucking hit. Mother... Oh, that was a cool death effect. Fucking all-seeing eye and shit. And fucking triangle. What the fuck? So yeah, I lost a hard drive. It is what it is. I should be able to recover some stuff. What I'm gonna recover, I don't know. Outside of my music, the only thing I really care about is the problem is when I backed up my computer, I backed up my pictures, my videos, which there was nothing in videos. 'Cause I never saved anything under videos. But the pictures, I had some stuff on there. It was just like cropped screenshots and stuff like that. Like I had pictures of like when me and Shadow would play Fortnite. Like I had some pretty cool pictures, like some just like gaming moments and stuff like that. It is what it is on that. But the problem is that I backed up my documents folder in that hard drive before I restored my computer, and I don't honestly know the extent of what was in that documents folder, but what I do know is that there were important things. I just don't quite know what, but that was like my solo important folder on my computer. So like IRL, real world shit, like legal shit, you know, documents, all kinds of shit like that, like actually had in my documents folder, which I backed up. So if there was any shenanigans, it would be safe. The only problem is when you go to restore the computer, Windows asks you like, okay, you have all of these partitions, right? I'm not even paying attention. You have all of these partitions, basically these drives. You need to create a partition so we can install the new Windows C drive for you for your fresh install. So you get to choose where that partition is going to be. The only problem is that, like, if I pulled up File Explorer right now on Windows, you would see my other hard drives and they're named, right? So you have the C drive, the E drive, the D drive, the G drive, the F drive, whatever, right? Like I had all of those as hard drives. But all of my hard drives had names, right? And so like I know when I'm saving something, I'm going to save it to that hard drive. I just look at the name. At that point, I don't even look at what drive it is. I don't care if it's the G drive or the E drive. It doesn't matter because they're all named. They're all named. So the only problem with that is when you go into this reinstall screen or this reinstall screen, you don't see your drive names. You just see disk 0, partition 1, disk 0 partition 2, disk 1 partition 1, disk 1 partition 2, disk 1 recovery, disk 1 whatever. You just see that. That's all you see. So you can't see your names, so you don't know what drives are what drives, right? And so I was like, whoa. And so I paused. I was like, okay, I'm confused. Obviously, I can't. One of my drives is back to the basic stuff. It's literally the raw footage of every episode of the podcast, all of the short films we did, all of the raw footage, all of that. Well, thank the good Lord that drive was not deleted. Because if that drive was deleted, I would probably have an emotional breakdown. I'm not gonna lie. That's like 5 years of memories and of footage and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. That would have been devastating to me to lose all of that footage. But thank God that I didn't. But there had to be a sacrifice, right? The law of alchemy, right? The law of alchemy. So something had to get sacrificed to the digital gods. And unfortunately, here's the kicker though, is so at that point, I was having, basically after doing all my research, I was still having AI guide me through all of the steps so I wouldn't fuck up. And story time, I guess. And
Reinforcing armor.
and so when I came across it and I couldn't recognize what drive was what drive, I was confuffled. I was confused. I was like, wait, what the fuck? And so I was like, okay. And so that's when Shadow's voice popped in my head. And I remember he told me in the past, or he did it to his PC or something, but it was always like, when you do this, you need to manually pull all of your hard drives out of your computer so you don't accidentally write over with the new C drive. You don't accidentally write over old hard drive. And so I'm like, okay, obviously I need to figure out, because it doesn't have the names. I need to figure out what the fuck's going on here. Well, I asked AI, and AI was like, well, yeah, you can identify what disk is what drive by, typing this shit into the command prompt, or the old DOS, the command window or whatever. So I did that. And
Priority tasking request received. We're done.
Tack off. Get me
Mission
anyway.
airstrike ready for tasking.
And so I basically said, like, hey, what is disk 0? Because disk 0 looked like, oh my God, my guy's right there, bro. You just gonna watch? Like, what are you doing, dude? How did he see me up there? All of just staring at the ground, and the dude could have fucking rinsed him. Anyways, whatever. So basically I accidentally overwrote one of my drives. And I didn't, when you do this, basically Microsoft asks you, hey, before you do this, do you want to take an extra security measure? And basically it's called BitLocker. And basically it encrypts your hard drives, so there's no shenanigans. And basically what that does is it puts a specific ID on your hard drive. And this is all through Microsoft, so it actually links all through your Microsoft. I never knew any of this. I never knew how to. I've never encrypted anything in my life. I've never even know. I never understood encryption and shit like that. I just know it's a level of security. But basically, yeah, you can encrypt your hard drives. And so anytime you access that hard drive, you need to know that ID code. You need to know that full password. It's like a fucking from GoldenEye. Remember Boris when he's like doing that hacking and he's like breaking into the encryption and shit like that. That's what it reminded me of of GoldenEye. But I am the what does he say? I am the best or some shit like that. Anyways. Well, anyways, all of the hard drives got encrypted, right? And I was just doing this, and you don't have to do that, but I was doing everything by the book because I didn't want to fuck anything up. So I encrypted all the hard drives. Well, after all the dust settled, when I went to start installing shit, I found out how to unencrypt those, and I was basically unlocking them. I wasn't unencrypting them because they're just encrypted, but you can unlock them so you can have access to the hard drives. When they're encrypted, they're completely locked. And so if you were to like come over to my house and rip my hard drive out of my computer to like steal my information, base level, you wouldn't be able to get into it because it's encrypted with that ID. So I think that's the security measures, right? If you're afraid of people stealing your drives, or if you're afraid of anything like that, or at any high level, if you have sensitive information, you can encrypt your drives and have that extra crazy level of security. Anyways, when I slowly went to unencrypt or unlock them, there was one drive I did not unlock because it was late. I had to go to sleep, had to go to work. I was just getting my computer set up. And I came home the next day, and I was gonna test the live stream and everything like that. It was this last Friday, and I came home and I unlocked that final drive, and it was a C drive, and I was completely confused, and my fucking heart sank, dude. My heart sank, and I like had a full-blown panic attack. No, I didn't have a full-blown, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't have a full-blown panic attack, but I had like a crazy sinking moment. I have not felt in a long time. Because I was like, what did I just lose? What did I do? What type of fuck up did I do? Because I was under the assumption for those like 2 or 3 days, everything was going swimmingly. Everything was going perfect. And then it was just that I got one final hard drive to unlock, and then I'm going to start downloading all the software, getting back to basics, getting back up to where I can go live, getting all my software logged in, all of that bullshit. And I unlocked it, and just my fucking stomach, my heart just sank down to my butthole. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just this moment of dread. It was like, what the fuck? Because I knew it was my last hard drive. It was a specific hard drive. And I was like, okay. And then it all just started washing over me. It was like my documents were in there. My emulators were in there. And I don't even know what was in the documents. And whatever I had backed up right at the end. So like, whatever I had backed up right at the end, all of those files right at the end, I had backed up, threw it on that hard drive, and was like, cool. So long story short, the sacrifice was made. But for that sacrifice, hopefully I can recover that data. That'll be a whole project. I don't know. I have the hard drive in a secure location, and one day, one of these weekends, I'm going to spend the money, buy the software, and try to extract on a straight up Navy SEAL mission. Try to extract, because it goes through, and the beauty about why most of the data should be extractable and recoverable is because what happens is that install was only like 7 gigs. It was a 2 terabyte drive. And the crazy thing is the drive was barely had it for all of the emulation and all of the games, I don't even think I had a terabyte of information on there. It was a pretty cleared out drive. It was just that type of shit. And so there wasn't a lot of data on it. So I'm hoping and praying that when I did, quote unquote, delete the partition to install the new Windows partition on that drive, yes, it deleted the data, but it should be, at least some of it should be recoverable through one of those like deep, I don't know what you call them, but it cracks the drive. It drills deep past that first partition, and it's going to get down in there. And the only files that would be recoverable would be the files that are not overwritten or written over. Now, I honestly don't think any, probably. That's fucking hilarious. That shot was hilarious of me dying like that. I don't think anything got written over because that install was only 7 gigs. There should have been more than enough storage on that drive for everything that was on there, plus that new partition. So hopefully I can recover some stuff. Honestly, I don't know. Like I say, that's just kind of the scariness of it is like, I don't know what I lost, to be honest. I can't fully tell you until I go to look for something, I guess. Like, I don't know. But it was a very dreadful state to just sit there for like this last weekend. I'm just like, fuck, bro, how bad is it? Like, I don't know what I lost. But then I did my research and I was like, all right, I'll try to crack this shit. And then I downloaded a program and it's like, oh, you could use this for free. But then you go to use it. And I did. And there was a shit ton of data that was recoverable. But when I went to use it, it was like, yeah, that's going to be $180. And I'm like, no, no, I will have to, I'll have to shop around. If I spend $180 and I can recover, I don't know, 90%, if I can recover my valuable data, I guess that's worth it. It is worth it. It is worth it. For if I spend $200 on that drive, it'll be worth it. As long as I can recover my data. But definitely a learning lesson. Definitely a learning lesson. If you ever restore your computer, follow the sage advice of the great Shadow Wolf, okay? Do not follow my advice. Follow his advice. And physically unplug your fucking hard drives. Every hard drive that you do not want Windows installed on, so there are no mistakes made. Hey, there he is, Shadow Wolf. There's the man, the intelligent man. What's up, Shadow? Story time tonight. I don't know how much you've been listening. In short, I completely restored my computer, and the beauty is I have never had a more powerful, faster fucking computer in my life. So the beauty is, I don't know, dude. Basically, my shit was fucked up. Too many driver updates, too many window updates, too many fuckeries, too much shit was on the registry. I don't fucking know, dude. But I refreshed the computer. I have an older driver, which has amazing stability for all of my games, amazing stability for VR, and that's crucial for me because I want to stream VR games. So, and I was able to use Revo. So basically, after I did the install, I did the drivers and everything offline. After that, when I went online, I did all the Windows updates because it's super important that you do all the window updates before you start downloading shit yourself, because you want to download all of those security updates. So I downloaded all the security updates, got Windows completely updated. So drivers, BIOS, chipset, everything was perfect. Window updated, Everything was perfect. And at that point, what the fuck am I shooting at that dude with a pistol for? And at that point, that's when I started to download everything. Well, actually, no. I didn't even start downloading stuff. Then I started testing for stability. I started testing. I went back into my BIOS, and then I tested my XMP profile. Because whatever was happening, I've been running my XMP profile for like a year. But all of a sudden, it stopped working. I couldn't run it. If I would turn on my XMP, my computer would just like crash or blue screen or something like that. Or it would basically, go back to BIOS and turn it off. And so basically after the install, after everything, I did everything by the book. The only thing I fucked up on was I overwrote a hard drive. So that, like I said, that was the digital sacrifice. But that was the biggest fuck up. Before I started downloading shit, I did XMP profile. It posted. Everything ran good. Fucking dope. Then I did my research and I realized, okay, so we have three major components, all right? We have the GPU, we have the CPU, and we have our RAM, okay? Now the XMP profile in the BIOS is to overclock our RAM, okay? I knew about that. I learned about that last year. So I've been running that. And I felt like I did have some, I don't know if it was a placebo effect or what, but I've had some progress of like my computer felt faster with the XMP overclock. So I overclocked my RAM. Well, once I got everything completely freshly set, the XMP profile posted. Awesome. Well, I also learned that in the BIOS for my motherboard and my 2080 Ti and my CPU, I can also overclock my CPU. Now, this is a scary position. Like I said, I was never comfortable doing BIOS. I was not comfortable doing chipset, but I educated myself. I did it. I realized it's super fucking easy. But overclocking has always been scary to me. Like I explained earlier, it was a big investment. I didn't want to fuck up my my hardware, so I've never overclocked. Overclocking the RAM, I had learned that like the expensive ass RAM sticks that I invested in wasn't even the speed I was getting. Because when you buy RAM, they market it to you at a specific speed, but when you stick it into your motherboard, it's not running at that speed. Those are potential speeds. So you got to overclock it basically. And so, well, I learned that I can overclock the CPU, but I was afraid to. Then I learned that there is an easy mode for my BIOS. I have always used the advanced mode, and that's why I've always felt like I was in over my head, because the advanced mode is very, I would say, like, it's intimidating, right? You don't want to fuck it. There's all these settings. You have no idea what the fuck they're doing. You're in the BIOS. You don't want to fuck anything up. So it's intimidating, bro. Well, there is an easy mode. Anybody mark anything? Oh, you did. All right, I'll come over here with you. Oh, it's just me and you. Yeah, I gotta stick with you. So there is an easy mode in the BIOS, which I used. And so I'm currently running XMP. Excuse me. I'm currently running... Oh, my God. Chucky. I hate Chucky. I'm currently running XMP Profile 1, which is a soft overclock on the RAM, I think. You know, it's like a very soft overclock. There is an XMP 2, which I think is like, it literally opens up the card, but then you have a lot less stability. My thing that I want is, look, dude, my PC is old at this point. Okay, am I supposed to use a Molotov to melt this ice right here? I need to look online to how to get in this. bunker, because I think you can open this, dude. There's a couple like really weird bunker doors that can be opened through like secrets in this map. It's really weird. So yes, I'm not gonna say long story short anymore because I just can't do it. I can't hold myself to it.
You've got a loadout inbound.
So I overclocked with everything stable. This is my thing, bro. I want stability, bro. I have an older PC, so I have to squeeze the juice out of the PC. I gotta squeeze the power. I gotta squeeze it a little bit, dude. It's a little older, bro. You know, it needs a little bit of TLC. Like, I know that. Like, my computer needs a little TLC. Come on, Chucky, man. So, Shadow Wolf sounds like a doozy of a story. Not just that, too. Windows thinks it knows better, and if you go manually install your drivers, the window updater can overwrite them with older versions or just run it to direct install driver. Yeah. Are you talking about going online, right? Also, yeah, they sell 500 megahertz, but until you enable it, DDR4 runs at base. Yeah, it's fucking garbage, dude. Also, overclocking now and days are way different. There are safeties built in, but if you apply an unstable overclock, it crashes and reverts to stock speeds. Yeah, so if it, yeah, so basically, it will just basically send you back. The computer will protect itself. It'll basically crash and tell you, go back to fucking BIOS. We reverted your shit back to safety. So, yeah, there's a lot of safety features nowadays. I am not paying attention. Tonight is a story time. We're getting back to the basics. We're catching up. I know it's been like 2 weeks since I streamed, but this is what I've been up to, right? I've been focusing on getting this PC. Oh my god, dude. There's people everywhere. They're gonna come. Here they are. I can't track you. I still got your ass dying the motherfucking. Hopefully you ain't.
On my last mag.
So, oh, you got your teammate up. No! That's what happens when you're fucking with people that are communicating and playing together. All right. So, yeah. So, basically, beautiful fucking install. I've learned so much. Beautiful fucking reinstall. I did everything, dude. I followed everything Jay's told me. I followed everything I could find online. I followed all the best practices. And then, now here's where I didn't scrape like I should have. And that's with Revo uninstaller. So something very small that I messed up on was, okay, so everything's installed. Windows is update. You got your security update and everything like that. Everything's good to go. And now, before we get too crazy, basically... I bet you that's that same guy we were playing with earlier and that was on our team.
On your feet.
The Bride of Chucky.
They're on me.
I have no ammo!
Do you need spectacles?
Bro.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Reinforcing up.
What is happening? Good thing that guy was a bot. Jeez Louise. What are... Always the zaddies, bro. It's always the Santa zaddies that are sweat. I tell you, bro, there's 3 skins that have red robes in this game. They're all sweats, bro. They're the soccer skins on OG Fortnite, bro. They're all sweats. It's the Christmas Zaddy. Yes, that's his name. I'm not just calling him Zaddy. His name's Christmas. They're Santa Zaddy or something. It's so gay. Oh my God, there are people everywhere, bro. Anyways, yeah, it's that. It's the ballerina, the female John Wick. She's in a red dress. And then there's a stupid one we saw earlier, which is Little Red Riding Hood skin. All 3 of those red skins, they're all sweats that no matter when you engage with them, they got gold armor. Every time, bro, they will turn on a dime with gold armor and melt you. Every time. Without a doubt. Anyways. So, yes. So, another thing which was insane, which is a good practice, is, okay, so, fresh install. Everything's updated. Everything's good to go. Your shit's posting. Everything like that. I install Revo Uninstaller, and right from the rip, bro, I just used Revo Uninstaller to de-bloat the PC. I'm talking fucking hardcore scraping barnacles. The only issue I had is I did not know. I'm an idiot, and I've been using Revo Uninstaller for, what, 2 years now? I did not know that don't ever pair me with the Chucky ever again. I got to go to the menu, bro. I got to reset these servers or something, bro. Or lock in or something. So I did not know that window app. I've always never understood why a lot of the apps aren't in that main Revo Uninstaller section. So I guess I could just legitimately... Or I don't want to pull it up. I don't know if there's like sensitive information. But basically like all of the main software, I use Revo Uninstaller to get rid of all of that, which the beauty about Revo Uninstaller is it basically scrapes the registry. So if you delete a program on the computer, it still leaves, you can delete it, uninstall it. Everything visually looks like you cleaned it out of your computer. It looks good. You think it's good. No, it did not. This is the problem with Windows, and why I think more people need to be educated as far as like, I think Windows or like, I don't know, like where, like, how do you learn this shit? You have to go out and fucking learn it yourself. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know why Windows doesn't have like Revo Uninstaller should be a base fucking Windows application. Like they should allow you, because what it does is if I deleted Steam and Call of Duty off my PC, it's still on the registry. So I guess the best way to think about it is like, if you think about like an old cartoon where there's like they pull out a big list of like, say like Santa Claus, we were just talking about Santa Claus, and there's like a big list and it just rolls infinitely, hits the ground, and it keeps rolling. That's your registry. And every time you do anything on your computer needs to scan the registry. So the more shit you have, this is the way I'm understanding it. I don't know if this is 100%. The more shit you have installed and uninstalled and you've had, the more shit you download and just whatever's going on, whatever you're doing, you're putting information and data on that registry, which then makes it fatter, longer. And that's how your computer just gets slow and shit like that over time. It's a mixture. That's one of the things. It's basically the registry. And the beauty about Revo Uninstaller is when you uninstall it, it will scan the registry and whatever else to basically find any and all lingering files that are attached to that software. And so you completely scrape, like I said, the barnacles off the bottom of the ship. And so that's what you want to do to de-bloat the Windows install. Because when you install Windows, you have all that Windows bullshit, all the dumb bloatware and shit that you never use. And so you want to... There it is! We got a sweat with us. There's one of the sweat skins. Fucking female John Wick. I didn't even see that movie. Some people said it was pretty good, though.
Resurgence.
And so basically,
Stay alive.
I did that.
Squad is a fight.
But for the Windows applications, I did not know that it was in a different tab on Revo Uninstaller. I didn't know that. I've never known why you can't see a lot of those basic default applications in Revo, why Revo won't allow you to uninstall them. My dumbass never looked to the right. There's a whole ass other tab that says Window Apps. So this time, I uninstalled all of the Windows apps just through just default through the Windows settings. So you go to Windows settings, go to apps. I just uninstalled them that way because I did not know they were in Revo Uninstaller. So that's the soft mistake I did. So, which isn't a big mistake. It's just those window apps that came with the Windows install. I wasn't able to scrape them off the registry. I just did a basic uninstall. So that would have just been deleting that much more off the registry. Get rid of that bullshit data for that bullshit apps. But that was just a soft mistake. Live and you learn. Now I know. So all of those dumbass applications. I'm talking about basic applications like Windows Camera. Windows this, Windows that. Just dumb fucking basic shit. I get rid of all that shit. There's no need. I don't use it. But yeah, I did all of that. And so made two major mistakes. One, I did not listen to my brother when he told me. And his voice was in my head. Unplug those hard drives. And I'm like, it's fine. I don't need to unplug the hard drives, Shadow. No, bro. Unplug the hard drives before you click that button. Just in case. No, bro. They're all labeled. I'm not going to overwrite one of my storage drives. Bro, it's not going to happen. It happened. So, the sacrifice was made. The law of alchemy remains. Shadow Wolf, what's the law of alchemy? The first rule. He stuck me. Oh, no, he didn't. It bounced back. Ah! Right, bitch.
Hell of a job. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Placing point turret. UAV standing by. Authorizing UAV mission.
Shadow Wolf, to Warzone, Side 2 says you cannot gain anything without first giving something in exchange.
Yeah, I gotta fix that. That's another thing I gotta fix, man. I've been trying to... I thought, like, I'm surprised that messed up. But I did also do a bunch of research on the TTS, and I thought I fixed it, but I guess I didn't. So yeah, spam TTS if you can, and stress test that shit. Because what I did is, I guess that's a whole nother tangent. But 11, I think it's 11 labs, to be honest. I don't think the audio messing up on the TTS is on my end. I think it's through 11 Labs' engine, and that's what I was going to do, is I was going to switch the TTS engine. The only reason I have it on 11 Labs is because I pay for 11 Labs. So I figured if I'm paying for it, obviously, use it. But I'm going to try the different speech engines to see if they mess up. Because it might be on 11 Labs' problem, because those TTSs are pinging off of their server. And basically what happens is they give you different versions of speech engines, and there's turbos, there's different like classifications of the speech engines that you can have for those languages, or the quote unquote the language speaking. And I learned that some of the older ones, that because I had it on random, so it would just pick random ones, and I learned that some of those older ones have they will mess your audio up and like crackle and fuck up and shit like that. So it's better when you're streaming to utilize certain engines. There's Shadow Wolf right there. He's a vampire. I was not shooting at you. I got electrified.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Hostile loading new mag.
So anyways, yeah, TTS, I have to still fix that. But yes, so
Target down. Marking the rest of them. Be advised, you still have squad mates outside the safe zone. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
but yeah, so okay, so now that's the kicker, right? Now here's something funny. Hopefully this will make you laugh at me a little bit. So the entire time,
Located the rest of them.
this guy's got to be a bot, bro.
Swapping mags.
It's so hard to hit with this thing. There's somebody behind me.
Good
Okay, we got one kill.
Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. 9 left. Keep the pressure on.
Hopefully we can get one more with this.
We've got 10 squads active in the field. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Fuck, I don't even know what I was talking about.
Changing mag.
See, that doesn't count as a kill though, bro. I have to knock and kill him with it.
Target down. Marking the rest of them. Enemy soldier incoming. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map.
Eyes on it.
Get hunting. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
I like how my samurai has the dual kodachi.
Swapping mags.
Resurgence window is ending. Watch your six.
Oh.
Incoming fire.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Get to the safe zone. Gas is moving. Coming. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Napalm strike ready for delivery. Someone else.
But dude, I've never been able to play this game with pretty much max frame rate to my monitor. I've never been able to play Warzone this smooth ever.
Loading new mag.
So long story short, I why do I keep saying that? That saying that is like a habit. I don't know why I say that. I need to break the habit of saying long story short.
Resurgence has been deactivated. This is the end game.
So long story short, no, just kidding. So yeah, I restored my computer. There was a sacrifice to the digital gods. Whatever it is, what it is. I have that drive pulled out. And maybe I can get with Shadow and we can do a
Swapping mags.
special rescue mission. I'm gonna have to buy that software, but that's the thing is I'm going to buy the software. I'm gonna try to recover my data, and then I'll just have that software. So like if me and Shadow ever need to use it in the future, if there's ever a hard drive, I'm just gonna buy the software and just have a license to it, in case anybody we know has a hard drive that needs to be recovered. That's, you know, I'm just in that situation. So I want to at least attempt to recover what I lost. But the positives is
Primary objective
my
complete.
computer, as I get a frame rate drop, my computer has never ran better. I've been testing out some of these games in Shadow. I gotta talk to you about American Truck Simulator, bro. I don't know, dude. I feel like I've been blessed in a way because, like, so for American Truck Simulator, dude, that's what I was talking about earlier. Is like I've gotten to a point where my system was so bad where I've
All enemy squads eliminated.
W, thanks for the
That's
carry.
job well
I
done.
did do nothing. What did I get? 3 kills? Oh, I got 13 kills. Closing Buffalo. So basically, everything is positive. Everything is running good. But here's the big kicker is, like I said, so we did the overclock on the RAM. We now have an overclock on our CPU. And now here's the kicker, Shadow. American Truck Simulator, bro. I cannot wait. Woo! Bro. Okay, so look at. So right now, we are running an overclock on the GPU. Now, this took me like 2 days to fine tune. And different games do have different things, right? So you can have like these presets right here. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. But I need to push the limits a little bit more. Damn, I got hiccups. I need to push the limits a little bit more, but right now I'm running an overclock. Now, the overclock on the CPU is an auto overclock because it's the easy mode overclock. So there's literally no options to choose. You can choose not to overclock, so just have your CPU act normal, or you can choose to apply an AI overclock. Okay? That's what I did. I did the AI overclock in the BIOS. That's it. And holy fucking shit. Okay. This shit is revolutionary. Now, so the RAM is overclocked. The CPU is overclocked now. Okay. Now we have the graphics card, which my 2080 Ti is old, bro. It needs a walker, you know? So I said, this is the funny thing, bro, is I've had MSI Afterburner for probably a year because I started to have issues and I started to get into a point where it was like, why am I being forced to play my games in 1440p? Never, ever have I ever had to pull my resolution. Ever since I bought this computer, I've never had to change my resolution down to 1440. Never, ever. So I was like, bro, what's going on? So I downloaded MSI Afterburner. Here's the problem. I'm an idiot, right? When I first ran MSI Afterburner about a year ago, I ran because, like I said, I'm very afraid of fucking with these sliders. Okay? I'm very afraid fucking with power limit, voltage, anything. I don't want to fuck anything up. Okay? And so what I did is I just used the overclock scanner. Performs an automated graphics card overclocking and stability testing by the means of NVIDIA OC technology. The problem is I don't have an OC card, okay? And I think these are only available on certain NVIDIA cards that have OC. I could be wrong on that, but I do know that there are some graphics cards that say OC. And when I read this, I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. I don't even think I can use this scanner. What? I'm such an idiot. When I ran this scanner, I thought it applied an overclock to my GPU. Okay? This last year, every time I game, I turn on MSI Afterburner. Because I thought it was overclocking my GPU. Because I use the overclock scanner. little did I, after I researched a little bit and seeing this, a memory clock of 0 and a core clock of 0 running like this, see how that dropped? It dropped the megahertz, and it dropped the megahertz right here. This is no overclock. This is standard. This is default. I was running MSI Afterburner, and see, I would use my dun. I'd have my laugh track right now to laugh at me, but my freaking Steam Deck is empty because I have to restart from scratch. So, because I didn't back it up. I'm an idiot. So yeah, that's gonna take me weeks to get all those sound effects back. I am an idiot. I thought I was running an overclock on my GPU for almost a year, and all I ever did was just have MSI Afterburner running in the background. I never had an overclock. So this is the so I went up in increments. I did very small incremental testing and tuning to test for stability. Because my thing is, like, dude, I know I can't, like, just overclock my fucking PC components to a point to where it's unstable, or there's instability. I want stability because I want to stream, and I want the littlest technical difficulties as possible. I want to just focus on content, focus on the fun, chat with you guys, and just make memories, right? I can't do that when I'm fighting my computer. So, my entire goal with this refresh was to, obviously now all of my core components are overclocked. I have the correct BIOS with the correct chipset, with the correct drivers. And you know what's crazy is I haven't had a Bluetooth problem yet. And my audio is so fucking loud. It's like bio boosted, bro. Like bio booster armor. It's like Guyver in this bitch. I don't know what was wrong with my audio drivers before the refresh, but everything was really low, bro, where I had to max everything out just to hear anything. Now I have, like, I'm like at 30-40%, and it's what 100% used to be. So I don't know if it's just because my audio drivers were messed up and there was some something messing up or whatnot. But with the XMP profile, complete refresh, like I can say this 50 billion times, it doesn't matter. BIOS update, cleared CMOS, chipset, all basic fucking motherboard drivers before install or before internet. I did all the P's and Q's, did all my fucking best practices, everything, debloated using Revo and an uninstaller. And I will tell you this, bro. I should have did this fucking months ago. I should have done this so much longer ago. The only reason I haven't is because I know restarting my computer is going to set me back a week or two. Easy. Now, the beauty of it is, if I would have to restart my streaming PC with OBS, that would fuck me. Because then that would have screwed me up. But, yeah, man. So, the good news, obviously, is our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But the good news for the PC today is that we are now running, obviously overclocked, but we are running and pushing limits that I've never been able to fucking hit. We are now running this PC the most efficiently I have ever ran it, ever, since it was brand new. Now, I'm sure when it was brand new, at that time, that was the correct BIOS, the correct drivers, right, from NZXT. But over time and through refreshes and restarts and whatever, reboots and all that shit, over time, shit just got cluttered. And being able to do a complete fucking restore all myself, even though I made a critical error, I'm very happy with myself. And I'm very happy with the scenario and the experience. Like I said, even though I lost a hard drive that had my music on it, which it's gone, you know? I have some of that stuff backed up, but I don't think I have all of it backed up. So potentially I could actually lose like super invaluable data. And it is what it is. You know, I can't just sit here and just cry and scream and, oh, woe is me. No, it is what it is. Cut the fucking fat, sacrifice the fat, and fucking move forward. You know, that's just been it took me a day or two to get over it. And then I was just like, what am I supposed to do? It's done, you know? The only thing I can do now is learn from my mistake and try to recover the data. It is what it is, you know? Get fucking knifed in the back. It is what it is with my dual Kodachi. So I'm super happy, dude. I've been super pumped. Every night I've been getting all my software, all my programs back running. I've been learning, and I love the telemetry. This is all Steam telemetry too, up in the top right-hand corner. So we have our FPS, we have our CPU, we had our temps, the GPU, and the VRAM. Okay, now I've learned a lot about VRAM through this whole fucking kit and caboodle. I've learned that you can push past VRAM, but that's where you get a lot of instabilities. So like micro stutters, a lot of bullshit that I've always dealt with on Call of Duty, micro stutters, a lot of fucking flickering, a lot of dumb shit that I've always dealt with on this game. It's because I've not been paying attention to my quote unquote, my telemetry or my data up top. I've not been paying attention to the VRAM. The VRAM is something that I've just never paid attention to. And I've learned that you can go over your VRAM, but you see how that VRAM right now is 10.6 out of 10.8? I've learned that fine tuning it and push it to the limit. You got to push it to the limit, but you have to. That's where you got to have that fine tune to where you can't go over the limit. Come up. Come up. No, you're not going to come up? I'm here. So yeah, I've been fine tuning. I still got a lot to play with. Actually, you know what? Keep that. But I've been so happy, dude. So fucking happy, dude. It's like, and honestly, it feels like I have a fresh computer. You know, it feels like I have a fresh computer. Everything is snappy. Everything works. Everything is just communicating. I haven't had any problems. The only time I had a problem was, I think it was Monday. I came home. No, maybe it was Sunday when I woke up. Is I turned on my computer and it wasn't booting. It didn't give me like a blue screen. It didn't like not post type BIOS screen. It didn't do none of that. It was just black screen. I was like, what the fuck? And I didn't have the patience. And so I turned it off and I turned it back on. And then it gave me that I'm sending your bitch ass back to the BIOS. And I read the whole screen because I was like, oh, fuck. Something's fucked up. But I read the whole screen and it said that, yeah, if there was instabilities or if there was this or that, or if you shut down your computer during startup, it will send you back to this screen. And that's exactly what I did. And I was like, okay, worst case scenario, something did fuck up. Best case scenario, it was just, I don't know, maybe it was it wasn't handshaking and the startup was taking a little longer, or maybe there was an update that it was finalizing or something like that. I don't know. It could have been a Windows update that was finalizing before it booted and posted. It could have been many things. But hopefully, yeah, I think I just turned it off too early. or restarted it too early,
Designating LDVR
which
coordinates.
caused me, you know, to go back to the BIOS and re-implement those overclocks. But I haven't had any issues. I haven't had any issues besides like the overclock on the on Afterburner for some games gives me a little bit of instability. Like I was playing Tetris at the same overclock, and there's a lot of flickering on screen. And all I did was just switch down to the lower profile. So still an overclock, but I just switched down.
Squad mates back on station. Good work. Enemy soldier incoming.
And it works perfectly fine. But, and obviously I've fine-tuned all of the settings. So I'm not, like, I'm obviously relying on FSR, which I have learned, bro. And I'm just going to say this, and like, I can only speak to my system. I can't sit here and tell you, oh, this shit's better because I'm Jay's 2 cents and I have millions of dollars to test all these different things. Like, you know, I can only tell you my experience from my rig, which is not going to be the truth or the law of knowledge. But for my rig, dude, FSR beats DLSS all day, bro. FSR beats DLSS all day. I cannot get the same type of buttery smooth gameplay with DLSS. I have to use FSR, which I know FSR is like, oh, it's fake frames. I don't give a fuck. I get high frame rate. This shit looks exactly the same to me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how fake frame. These are all fake frames. It's digital fucking. It's a digital screen. None of this is real.
10 squads active in the field. Mark for
You know, I don't. Yeah, I don't have the. I don't have a 5090 where I can get max frames. It's like, oh, my frames are organic. Is that what we're talking about now? Organic frames over fucking fake frames? Is that the computer age that we're in?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Ah, of course. Of course. But yeah. Exactly. Gotta have that dual fucking Kodachi. Look at my dumbass, bro. Walking right into his sight. Dude was probably taking a drink of his energy drink or something. Walked right into his fucking front of his face. Yeah, so at the end of the day, man, I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to grind out the battle pass a little bit, but I wanted to share with you guys. I had to reset my computer, so it took me some time, but I'm back. So we're gonna get back to some games. Everything is running. I just need to. What the fuck? See, there's some digital artifacting going on here, but dude, to be able to run this game at almost max frames for me, which is 138, and this is another thing. Okay, now this is only for people. This is a trick. Okay, you want to know the trick? This is only if you have G-Sync. So I have a G-Sync monitor, and I'm using G-Sync. Is you have to. So my max frames on my monitor is 138, right? So if my monitor is at 138, the rule of thumb is you always want to cap your frame rate not at your max frame rate. Now this is only when you're using G-Sync and or FreeSync. FreeSync's I think the AMD. I don't have that, but I'm using G-Sync. So what you want to do is, if I put this at 138, what can happen is basically using FSR. Oh wow, I'm actually using DLSS right now. Oh my god, I did not realize that. Okay, well I lied. I thought I was using FSR. Well, we do have FSR enabled, right? So, like, I thought FSR was enabled. Oh, right here. So we do have this, but, like, we could change this to FSR 3. So I don't quite understand why it's using DLSS. Where did it go? Oh, right here. And AMD FSR. But I'll tell you, dude, the FSR shit, bro, it works so good. It works so good. But what happens if I turn off that capped frames, like the frames will go above the computer, the graphics card will generate these fake frames above the cap of my monitor. But what happens and why you don't want that to happen? There's a guy coming up on my back. Why you don't want that to happen is when you go past that limit, it disables G-Sync. And so you want to basically stay under your FPS limit. By doing so, you force the technology to always work. Are you only going to heal yourself? You force it to always be enabled, thus giving us the best frame rate experience. I don't know, bro. It's a bunch of fucking jibbly jobbly jibbly joo. I don't fucking know, dude. It's a bunch of fucking nonsense, dude. But I feel like I finally have everything just, dude, everything is just running good. Why did I come back to that? Not paying attention. Yeah, everything is just running great, dude. But Shadow, if you're still there, oh my god, bro. I was like, I'm gonna test. I was like, wait a minute. I thought about it, and I was like, so I got on American Truck Simulator, and I did the whole thing. I put it down to 1440, locked it at 60 frames, right? Because that's what I was told to do. This and that and blah 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 blah. And bro, I turned it on, and bro, it was running like pure fucking third world country AIDS, bro. It was running like shit. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, something's not right, dude. Something's not right. Like, what's going on, bro? And well, I was coming for you. The fuck did you go? Oh, hell nah. You fucking glitched, bro. Ah, we got our star glass. What a way to end the night. Yes. Got our star glass, baby. Oh, yeah. Look at this shit does break in. Look at this. That's crazy. How often does this break? It does not break every match.
Be advised, you still have squad mates outside the safe zone.
Yo, we got 6 star glass camos now. That's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work. But yeah, I'm super excited, bro. I'm ready, bro. I literally, dude, I have more games to stream like than I have time to. So like I'm gonna be streaming, dude. I'm just gonna be going live. I'm just gonna be streaming. I've been craving, like I have so many games lined up. So I'm excited, dude. I've been staying positive. Overall, was there stuff lost? Yeah. But I learned so much from that experience, and just as a Windows user and somebody that is trying to create content, trying to use the PC and stuff like that to its max potential, and trying to alleviate all of these fucking instability issues and all that shit. The fact that I now know how. Thank you. The fact that I now cue sound effects. The fact that I know how to do this now, like, oh, it's just like this weight off my chest. I don't have to rely on anybody. I don't have to worry. Like, I know how to do the process. And I'm probably going to do it once a year. It's just always, just constantly, like, the fact that I know how to do this now. And now I got to do it to my PC. I'm not going to refresh my laptop because the laptop is still a fucking brand new laptop. But I have the know-how to go in and make sure that the chipset's updated, the BIOS is updated, you know, and make sure that everything is good. Because what was happening is, I'll play one more match. What was happening is because I had an old BIOS and I had 5-6-year-old BIOS, 5-6-year-old chipset. And so what was happening was, like, say if I was downloading, and I did all the research and to try to figure out, to try to understand a lot of this more. Look at that star glass camo, baby. Is when you're having, like, say if you have the newest GPU driver, but you have, for one, old BIOS, but the new driver and I have old chipset. Well, it's like the motherboard's talking one language and the GPU's talking a whole different language. And so when you're running into those situations, from my understanding, is that's when you have instability problems. That's when you're fucking up. And it's the same thing too with window updates. So when Windows is updating, it's expecting my shit to communicate to my motherboard in a specific way. But when the BIOS is old and the chipset's not connecting with the BIOS, and like, I think that's even a whole thing, is the BIOS and the chipset and all this bullshit. It's like yada 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 yada. You gotta make sure that shit is all good to go. You gotta make sure that shit is all legit, because then you start running into instability issues and all that nonsense. So knowing how to do those clean installs, where, like Shadow was saying, where, you know, it doesn't start downloading the wrong drivers and some bullshit old drivers and all that shit, and then you gotta delete those, you gotta go, and then you gotta reinstall the new driver, then you already fucked up. And so, yeah, doing all this shit and setting the stage for dinner, that's kind of the way I'm kind of looking at it. Is like, you have to set your PC, set the table. Nobody talks about that anymore, because nobody eats fucking dinner at a fucking table like normal people anymore. But you got to set the table, bro. You know? So I was not setting the table for dinner. I was just expecting these updates to do what I thought they were doing. I thought they were keeping my system updated. But yeah, fuck NVIDIA driver updates. Yeah, buddy. So yeah, I've learned a lot. It's been a crazy experience, but you live and you learn, man. Appreciate you, Tainted. You cannot gain anything without first giving something in exchange. Exactly, bro. Back in the day, if you applied an unstable overclock, you either nuked the CPU or bricked it. That's crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy work. That's what I did not want to do. I was like, well, I would rather downgrade my shit into 1440 and play at 60 frames like a fucking potato than risk bricking the entire system, you know? But now, I'm like, nah, bro. I got a little bit of, you know, know-how under my belt. I was not paying attention to my team. Where are you guys landing? Bro, you ain't cool like me. You ain't a samurai with digital effects. That's all the data I lost on my storage, just leaking out my ass.
Supply box secured. 2 to go.
Yeah, I'm happy, man. I cannot wait to get to gaming. I have not played freaking Fortnite. I've kept my word. I said I was 10 toes down. I have not played it. You want to know something else? And this sucks, man. I haven't even been able to talk to you guys about so much, dude. We got to talk about Mario. We got to talk about so much stuff, dude. I went and saw Mario fucking day after it was released. It was fun. It was fun. We'll talk about that on TGIF or something. But you know what's crazy is I'm standing 10 toes. I have not played Fortnite, and I have completely, I don't even think I've streamed since I have completely uninstalled the Epic Game Store. And obviously, I don't have it installed because I haven't
Enemy
fresh
dropping
installed.
into the AO.
But
One
that
supply
shotgun
box
blast
remaining.
looked
Move to
fucking
secure.
delicious. What up?
You need spectacles.
Spectacle Texticles, Wallet and Watch.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
What's crazy work, bro, is so I rebought Sifu because the problem with the Epic Game Store is, bro, I have so many free games because that's what I use that shit for. I always download the free games whether I like it or not. I have a huge collection of a lot of really good free games. If you don't have the Epic Game Store, like if you don't mind that they're a bunch of greedy fucking losers, you better be taking advantage of all those free games.
Down. Marking the rest.
Because you get a shit ton of free games. You get some crazy AAA games too for free sometimes. So I have a lot. Well, anyways, my Sifu is on Epic Game Store. So our progress that we've done on Sifu, that's through the Epic Game Store. Is that another Chucky? You son of a bitch. It's probably the same guy.
Contract complete.
So I rebought it on Steam, and we're gonna have to start all over on Sifu. I know that sucks, but it is what it is, dude. I gotta stand 10 toes down. Gotta delete Epic. Can't support them.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Hostile movement.
Damn. Look at this fucking Warzone.
There goes their arm.
Bro, did you believe that tracked him? I actually fucking got him with that. That was a crazy throw. That was a crazy throw. Somebody landed near me. It's right there.
Loading new mag.
Fuck, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Dumbass. Bro. Dude, the more that I start utilizing the equipment, bro, I've gotten so much better at this game. Because I'm a fucking casual, bro. I just like playing multiplayer. But ever since I started playing Warzone, I have not played multiplayer once. Not once, dude. I don't even know the new fucking multiplayer maps. It's crazy. Black Ops 6, you couldn't pay me to play
Swapping
Warzone.
mags.
I thought it was dog shit. And then the more that I've gotten accustomed to just the entire engine, Black Ops 7, oh my god, bro. I think about this game almost every day.
Some of your squad is outside the safe zone. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Yo, Tainted, probably best to start over in Sifu since it's been a while since you played it, and I can already tell you probably need a huge refresher. Oh yeah, yeah, I wouldn't be able to just jump back into. I'd be so lost. So yeah, we're gonna get back on Sifu, but I got a couple games that I want to do before we get back on Sifu. But what I was probably gonna do is, because my goal, I know I talked about it one of the last times I was live, but I want to stay consistent. So I'm probably gonna have a Sifu night. He's behind you. Nice. I'm probably going to have a Sifu night. Like every Wednesday. Oh, God. I walked right into that. I'm so dead. Help me, help me, help me. So I'm probably going to have a Sifu night. So it's like, hey, if you're into seafood, you know, hey, Thursday nights or Wednesday nights or something. Now, another thing too is there's two things that a couple things that I'm gonna start with is, for one, obviously I got to talk to Shadow, but I was thinking about it yesterday. I think we have 4 games right now that we want to play together. So I got to talk to him and get a schedule. We'll probably do Thursdays again if he's with the same schedule. God, this fool's just chilling right there. And then I'm gonna if he's okay with it, I was gonna put a poll out on the community tab and let you guys pick what we play first. And a couple of games that I want to play with Shadow is I want to do a co-op. We're gonna do Duke Nukem. We wanted to play through Doom and Duke Nukem. We did Doom. So we want to do. Oh my God, is that a red fucking? It's okay. I don't know what skin that is, but it's a red fucking robe, dude. Red robes are fucking rinsers, dude. They just rinse you, bro. Everybody's rocking that skin because it's a fire-ass skin right now. Or camo, excuse me.
You do know who I
So
am.
yeah, Duke Nukem. Starting our Halo Legendary, or restarting our Halo Legendary run with Halo 1 in Legendary. Gears of War Remaster, or Resident Evil Revelations. Those are the 4 games I wanna do co-op with Shadow first. So I want to let you guys pick what you guys want to see. You ain't no fucking knight. Oh my God, get that gun out of my face, bro. I'd rather use a pistol. It's showtime. Who said that? Oh, that was Chucky, huh? Okay, I was like, why does that voice sound so familiar? Let's get Chucky. Oh God. You can hear him burn and shit. But yeah, getting back to Sifu, obviously. Call of Duty is just going to be more for drift streams. God, I hate this gun. Or just, I guess, whenever I just want to kind of chat and not think about anything. I like playing Warzone. It keeps my mind off of all the stuff I'm stressing about.
Gas is moving. Hostile mover. Changing man. We're in the top 3. Don't let up now.
Oh, why is everybody just dying without falling? Is there something happening? People aren't getting knocked. They're just like falling and dying.
You do know who I am.
Okay, Chucky. Yeah, I know who you are. You're trash.
Only 2 left.
I'll drive. Touch up. Need hot eyes above.
Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated. Approaching enemy. That's a win. Wait to take what's yours.
Nice, dude. I think every win tonight is just happening somewhere else. I'm getting carried. I love it. I love it. Yeah, nice. GG's. Got some wins. We got I don't think we got a single increment moved. I don't think we got any progress. But we got a couple I don't think we got any progress. Nope. Still 5 out of 10. I need to level this damn gun up. But hopefully we leveled it up a couple. I wasn't really using it too much. 4? How did I max it out at level 30 in one day? I started using it, and then all of a sudden I weapon prestiged it. I don't, maybe it was double XP or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know how I, but then again, I was locked in on an energy drink and I was fucking rinsing fools. But yeah, man, thank you guys for checking out the stream tonight. I got a couple streams probably for the rest of the week. I'm not even going to do any rhyme or reason. I'm just going to go live, keep testing these settings, keep just stress testing, and just playing a couple games. I got a couple random games that I've gotten recently that I just want to kind of vibe out with and just play. But appreciate you guys. It was good to see you, Tainted. It was good to see you, Crevo. Great to see you, Shadow. Thank you guys for stopping by. Hopefully you laughed at me a little bit. Laughed at my pain, maybe, or anybody out there that lost a hard drive. You know, at the end of the day, bro, I couldn't. Okay, before I go, I swear to you, bro, the night it happened, okay, like I said, I had just got off of work. I'm pretty sure it was Friday. And I got off of work. I was like, yeah, man, I have a whole night. I was planning on going live that night if everything worked out well. I was like, yeah, I just got to download a couple programs, just install, Steam, yada, yada. And then I'll just go with the game and we'll play on Friday night or we'll do something. I just want to go live. And that night, I wasn't even able to do anything because it was basically like I was fucked and I was stressing and then I had to go to sleep. No, it had to be Thursday night because I had to go to sleep for the next workday, right? And I wake up super early, so I had to go to sleep about this time. And so I was at a point to where there's nothing I could do. I couldn't even research solutions. So I felt like I lost everything. I felt like, obviously I lost a lot of stuff, but in that state of despair, I was laying in bed that night and I was just like, fuck, dude. I stayed up way past my limit and trying to fix what I had made, fix my mistake. Well, anyways, I was laying in bed, dude, and I was scrolling X and I saw a meme. It was a video meme. Well, I call it a meme, but it was a short or whatever. And I felt like, I swear to you, bro, I felt like it was God talking to me, right? It was one of those moments where it was like, little bro, relax. And it was the meme, and I've actually seen the meme before, or I've seen the video before. And it's a video of a big fucking fire in a field, in a farmer's field. And you can see the plows are plowing around they're creating that fire line around the fire. And the quote said, don't focus on what you lost. Like, what it says something, the quote says, don't focus on what was lost. Protect what you still have left. Something like that. Not those exact words, but that's basically what it said. And it was the farmers, they were destroying their own crops to create that safety line between the fire and the rest of their crops. And so it was like, yo, we lost all like acres and acres to this giant fire, but we have to protect what we still have left. We can't just lose everything. So we can't, in the moment of loss, we can't focus on everything we lost, right? Because then we would lose, right? We can't give up and just be like, oh, I lost. But I saw that meme literally in a state where I didn't have the time, the knowledge, the resources to fix my problem. And so I felt like I was in a pit, my back was against the wall, and I had lost something. Well, I lost a lot. And I saw that meme, and it was like a big wave of relief washed over me, because that's when I realized that if I would have overwritten over the other hard drive, I would have lost 5 years worth of memories with me and Eddie. All the podcast stuff would have been lost. All of the short film footage would have been lost. All of the every asset that I've ever used, whether it's in a thumbnail, a video, editing, all 5 years worth of B2DB literally would have been wiped like a Thanos snap. Boom. So in that moment when I read that meme, I felt like that was God saying, relax, little bro. It's not over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may lose some stuff, but that's just the sacrifice, bro. So it is what it is, man. Appreciate you, Tainted. I will see you guys tomorrow night for another short stream about the same time. Until then, my friends, remember to vibe up and stay nostalgic on your eternal quest to get back to the basics. Good night, guys.